I'm going to be frying the onions for at least 2 to 3 minutes or 3 to 4 minutes. I only want the onions to cook very well, to fry very well, I mean. So I have my tin tomatoes here. Going to be scooping as much as I want inside. So I used everything. That is what is in here. If you know you are not cooking much, like your rice is not a lot, you don't have to cook a lot of rice, I think you can add a little bit of tomatoes paste. But because I'm cooking 2.5 kilograms of rice, I added this, and I think I even need more, but because I'm going to be using tomatoes, so that's why I'm just skipping that part of adding more. Not skipping that part of adding more, I mean to say. I'm talking and knocking the pot, so I think you guys will not hear me, that's why. See how red it is. Very reddish, reddish. Sounds nice. Sounds really nice. I'm going to be giving it a taste to see if it's actually okay. I like how it tastes. So at this junction, we're going to be adding our tomatoes. See, this is not a paid advert or whatever. I just love this multi tomatoes, this proper tomatoes. It is really good in cooking stew, mostly party jollof rice. It's really good. It's reddish and it is very nice. It's not that smooth, but it is still smooth. I love it because it gives my rice or stew a good taste and this texture. I will be giving it a stir everything together and let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. Let it fry very well. So you can see everything is very red. That's how I love my sauce to be before moving ahead to add any other thing. So at this point I'm going to leave it to cook, but before then I'll add my blended red bell pepper and scotch bonnet pepper, garlic and onions with ginger. So I've already added my blended, you see, half of that I added it inside. I'm using this pot because this pot does not like, it doesn't burn food a lot, but not like this type, this new pot that we bought. This one is a new pot, so this is not the cover. The cover is actually here. So at this point I'm going to be adding my seasoning. First I had my thyme. There's my thyme. It's not my time, but it's 10. There's somehow Nigerians, so we Nigerians, this is how we put word. So I'm going to be adding this my kadama, no, I don't even know. I'm going to be adding it inside, not too much, just soft like that. So I just added my nutmeg. If you don't use nutmeg to cook, try it, my love. And this is my rosemary. So I'll be adding my curry powder inside. So I have my 2 seasoning cubes, which I'm going to be adding inside as well. So my darling, we're going to give everything that I added beautiful stir. You see that the tomatoes is red and not darker in texture, like in color, I mean. So I'll be adding little salt because the stock of my protein is going inside. Because I don't want the salt to be too much, I'm just going to be adding a little in here just to give it that taste. That's enough. While we still give it a stir to mix everything properly. I'm going to test to see if the seasoning is enough. Okay, that can do. I'm going to cover it to cook for at least 3 to 4 minutes. So this is my protein that I'm frying. I don't want them to be too dry, but they should just be golden brown. Yes, I know she's cooking with 2 cooker. Yeah, this is my main cooker. This one that I'm using here is my main one, but because we went ahead to buy new pot, we're expecting the pot to work with this induction cooker, but my darling, it did not. So I have to go and bring my old cooker from the garage, which is the one I'm using to cook my rice. So after this Christmas and New Year, I know what you are thinking, that the pot, which is a new pot, is not going to be of use. I don't know. Well, anyway, we'll see. We'll just watch and see. So let me scoop more protein and fry. So because I could not hold the camera with my hand, and I mean my phone with my hand, and still carry this amount of rice, pour and stir, no. So I just have to pour it first, stir it very well, and then show you guys that okay, this is what we have, and this is the stage we have right now. So as you can see that the sauce actually cashed my rice, if that's the word. I love how it is, how it's looking. So I have my dried onions. I don't know if you guys know these onions. So it's called dried onions, but yeah, fried. Yeah, it's fried onions. But to me, they dried it too. I love to add this into my rice, that much, and give it a stir. After everything, it will melt off. So going to be adding my stock, my protein stock, and then I cover it to cook for some time. This is 2.5 kilograms of rice. So I just finished adding the stock water, like the stock water from my protein, and I added extra water. Then I gave it a taste. Yeah, I did, and the salt wasn't enough, so I have to add little to it. If you see how reddish this rice is looking, don't worry, all this oil is from the chicken. Yeah, this oil is from the chicken. In time, they are going to absorb into the rice. Okay, so that's what we are having. I'm giving it time to cook on the normal heat. At some point I'm going to lower it, okay, because the rice has not even cooked at all. So that's why I'm leaving it, and we should know that at this point it's going to burn a little. Yeah, it's going to burn. So that burnt is what I need inside to make it. It will give it a good scent, like a good aroma. Okay, so I'm going to be covering it to cook. As I said, let me give you guys an update. So this is what we are having right now. I'm going to cover that very well. So I have my foil paper and my other paper with me that I'm going to be using to cover it later. So this cover is not covering well. I just need it to cover everywhere like this. It should be sealed, but because the cupboard has fallen a lot from my sons, and look at these edges, and that's why we are having this. I'm looking for something that I know is online, but not of this Christmas period. You guys know that everything is somehow this Christmas period. So I'm going to be leaving it for 10 to 15 minutes. At that 10 to 15 minutes, like between them, I'll come to check, maybe off camera, or I'll take you guys along. But if you are using my method, or you are cooking party jollof rice, please always check on it, because if you don't, it will burn a lot. You have to check if to lower the heat or to leave it. No mama, at some point you have to lower the heat. Okay, my love. So see you guys on like 10 to 15 minutes later, or between. Okay, so I have to fry my sauce. This is to season my chicken and turkey. So I added butter, some augmented, and I added my sliced carrots. So I'm going to cover it for the camera, for the carrot to steam. Not camera. I will cover it for the camera. I'll cover it for the carrots to steam. Okay. See, this is what we have with the chicken sauce.